Hello, my friends. I wanted to share some ideas with you about setting goals. And this came up today because I put a post up early today about setting goals. And as I thought about this during the day, I thought, setting goals, it sounds like such an easy, simple thing to do, yet why is it so difficult? So as I was going through my day today, I thought about a couple goals in my life I've set that I'll share with you. But most importantly, I want to share with all of you 4 ideas you can implement to make sure that your goals don't just end up a dream. Now, the good news is you have to have dreams because dreams are the first ingredient to setting a goal. But without action, that dream stays a dream. It never really conglomerates or materializes into anything. So I'm going to share a couple examples, as I mentioned, of where I've set goals and been able to achieve them. One of them, I'm almost there, I'm not done yet. But the first one is when I wrote my first book. Now, I was here, and the first ingredient is G. That stands for it's got to be something that you get out of bed, you get excited about, and you've got gusto about. Now, at that time in my life, I really wanted to write a book because I wanted to brand myself as a speaker and a sales trainer, and that was really important to me at the point in my life that I was at that time. So it was a really get up, get out of bed, get excited type of approach I had. Now, the next two things that I want to point out are that there's two big ingredients because we all know once we get going, it gets tough. We need faith, we need persistence, we need perseverance. Were there times I wanted to quit? Yes, there were many times I wanted to quit. I was either getting writer's block, I wasn't sure about a chapter that, what do I say? What if people don't like it? What if they don't read it? But what I had to do is I had to get out of my head and get out of the perfection. I had to get out of that thought process, and I had to remind myself, if even one person gets one idea out of this book, it's worth it. So I had to break up that thinking. The last thing I want to share with you is you've got to have an end date. When do you want to have it completed by? So for me, I remember I wanted my book to be published in April of 2014 because it was the same weekend Jack Canfield was relaunching his Success Principles book. Awesome book if you haven't read it. Speaking of goals, that's a really good one to choose. But when I got to this end date, I remember I literally made that end date because I set an end date. Had I not set a date to finish that project, I know I would have never finished it. Now, there can be other goals. I'm in another goal right now. I'm re-energizing my commitment to my health and my fitness. I've been doing this juicing challenge, Super Juice Me, for almost coming up on, it's going to be 28 days here in another week. But the reason I bring that up is that I also had to get excited about it. I will admit to you that anytime we want to change or lose weight or just like recommit to fitness, that was my big thing. The gyms have been closed. I've been at home like many of you. I'm close to the kitchen. I don't know about you all, but when I get bored, I grab the chips and salsa. I grab the junk food. I admit it, I'm a junk food junkie. So what I did is I set amount of weight I want to lose by a certain date. And during that time when it was difficult, during the part where I needed that patience, that persistence, the faith, the perseverance, I looked at how far I'd come already and I asked myself, do I really want to go backwards at this point? And I don't, because I'd come this far. So when you feel like giving up, remember, if you have that end date in your mind and what your goal is, you will get there. So remember, set the goal. It's got to be something you get out of bed, get excited about, your gusto about. Have faith, have perseverance, have persistence, and then have an end date set in mind of when you want to accomplish it. So for you, what is it? Do you want to quit a job by a certain date? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to leave a relationship? Do you want to meet the man or the woman of your dreams by a certain date? Put it out there. Put it to the universe. Write it down. Every big thing I've accomplished in my life, quitting jobs, leaving relationships, writing books, losing weight, all of them have been because of this 4-step solution that I've created. Wishing you the best. I wish you the best in making your dreams into reality by setting goals. You can do it, and I'm always here to support you.